Hi lovelies, Barbara here with the tarot reading for the week ahead. It's Monday, the 11th of November 2024. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. I was teaching Reiki the entire weekend. So Saturday was a Reiki 2, so practitioner level. Lovely lady. She's going to make an amazing practitioner. And on Sunday, it was lovely, two ladies, two friends together teaching Reiki 1. So that was smashing. It was really nice atmosphere to do that as well. Anyway, so hope you had a great weekend too. So let's get on with reading. So we have another new deck. Well, it was a second-hand deck, but it's new to me. So here we go. What's it called? The Transient Light Tarot. Here we go. Unusual deck. Very unusual deck. And I like it because it's so simple. The symbolism on it is brilliant. So let's get straight in. So 5 cards today. And this is your lead card. Oh no, it's the death card. Yeah, well, I'm sure most of us realise that the death card does not mean death. Now look how simple the symbolism of that is. And the whole point of the death card is letting go of things, letting go of the past, letting go of things that no longer serve you, letting go of things so you can transform into something new and walk that path to where you should be going, and that light shining down on that light to actually say, yes, this is what you've got to do. Now, I feel strongly because, and it will make sense on the next card, that this is very much about people and things, and it's the way you think. So this is going to be a very, very important week. I think there's 3 majors in these 5 cards, so quite an important reading, because you don't normally get 3 out of 5 as majors. So this is very much a week of really understanding where you stand within your own being around other people and other things. What things aren't working for you? And this might have been for years, you know, these things that aren't really working. It's that, oh my goodness, why am I still doing that? Why am I still friends with those people? Why am I holding on to these things when I don't really need them anymore? They're actually holding me back, finding a new way forward. That's what's important this week. It's that idea that, oh my goodness, I know now what I have to do. Now, it's not necessarily going to be easy. Anything that's worth doing isn't easy, to be honest. And making it hard for yourself in some respects makes you work harder, because then when you've got through that point, you've got through that death card, you can look back and say, do you know what, I'm so glad I did that. It was such hard work. It was so difficult. Might not be difficult, but that whole point, that stress almost of getting through that, makes the aftermath so much better. You know, like if you were running down the street really fast and then you stop for a breather, well, I managed to catch the bus, you know, whew, I can relax now. And it's almost that feeling. But why? Why are you feeling that way? And what has popped into your head that needs changing? Now, this is a great card. It's the 6 of Pentacles. They call it coins in this one, don't they? Yeah, the 6 of Coins. Now, think about the 6 of Coins, the 6 of Pentacles. It's very much a charitable card. It's, if you look on Rider Waite, there's a guy handing out money to another. I'm sure this came up recently, actually, to somebody else and ignoring somebody else as well, somebody behind them that, no, you're not getting any money. But this is about, not necessarily about money itself. What have you been giving out to other people? What have other people been using that is rightfully yours, but you've been, okay, yeah, I don't mind sharing this. Think about people in your life. Are there any hangers-on? You know, people you've known for years and years and years, and then you think, well, why am I friends with these people? Why am I acquaintances? Well, it's because that's what you've always done. And sometimes it's that realism that you don't always get that charity back, that you're a giver and you give so much. And that sometimes you step back and you think, hang on a minute, what's going on here then? Once again, I've been let down. Once again, people have taken me for a bit of a mug. And it can be situations as well. Why am I taking this? Why am I doing this? Why am I not looking at that death card and transforming myself to be how to deal with this situation. And you will. Now look at this. Now this is the following card from that Six of Coins, Six of Pentacles. Now, and again, I think this one came out quite recently as well. What do they call it? Swords, yeah, they do. Three of Swords. Now look, remember what transformation is often depicted by butterflies, because they have to transform before they turn into that wonderful beauty. And threes are all about roots. Now I'm going to get this really close, because unlike the Rider-Waite, these swords aren't actually impaling this. They're coming in, but they're not quite impaling it, which is great, because this butterfly has sussed what's going on, is going, do you know what? I'm going to fly off now. I've had enough. And yes, mentally, that's going to be really, really hard. Sometimes it is difficult to let go, especially if it is people that you've held on to for all these years. Like I said, ex-friends, you know, we're coming up to sending Christmas cards. You know, you send out Christmas cards years after years. Do you know what? I've got a friend I've been sending a Christmas card to, and she's been sending a card to me since, when did we move back down here? 1977, 78. 1978. I haven't seen her in all that time. Why are we sending cards to each other? We don't even put a little note in there. And it saying let go that people like that. But if they're actually using you, if they're friends that you met at school or in a previous job, and oh, come on, and you meet them for a coffee and all they ever do is moaning and crying, oh, my boyfriend's dumped me and everything. You think, well, we have nothing in common anymore. And don't say drop them like a stone, but be aware that this is the week that you can transform things, and that whilst it will be hard to do that, it will transform you, and it will take a huge weight off your shoulders when you do think, thank goodness, oh, I don't have to meet them for a coffee anymore. They were bringing me down. You know, they were really grinding me down with their constant whinging or anything like that. They said it could be other people. It could be people at work that you're always covering for. And you think, well, hang on a minute, I'm not going to cover if you don't reciprocate. You're always the one that's taking. And I really feel this is like an amazing week where suddenly it all clicks and you think, yeah, do you know what? I can take control of the situation now. I don't have to be holding on to things that I no longer need. It's time to let them go. So, what's the next card? Here we go. Now we have the Hermit. Now look at this. I'm going to get it close. There we go. So all we've got is a single candle lighting the way, and this is actually a wasp, which I thought was unusual. I always expect bees and things, but you think about a wasp. Now look at that. As he's being guided down to this light down here, of course he's stopping the light going somewhere else. The light is going to him. What's that there? Oh, it's actually his body. I couldn't figure out what this was here. And you think about a wasp, we're all a bit scared of wasps, aren't we? Even the strongest guy goes, oh, it's a wasp. You know, we all do it. And yeah, it is a thing of beauty. And when it comes down to, you think about it, a wasp goes in the air. So it follows on for those Three of Swords, which are also air signs. But this is the Hermit. And it's been drawn to that light, which is what you would see if you let go of all these bits and pieces that was shown in that very first card of the Death card, you know, the sun or the moon, whatever it is guiding them along this path. It's the same thing. It's like, yeah, I'm powerful. I can do things now. I can be guided towards the light, and I know where I'm going, and I'm in control of that situation. So what's the final card? Now look at this. We've got the wheel, so essentially the Wheel of Fortune. So think about this week, if you're letting go of people and decided and letting go of jobs that you no longer need to do, you know, why do you keep brushing up leaves when more leaves are coming down this week? Silly little things that you've always done perhaps, and it's now time to think, but you know, why do I keep doing that? Why do I put myself out and do this? But particularly if it's to do with situations or people, the Wheel of Fortune, it opens up, letting go of that dead weight almost, gives you that opportunity to go out there and make new friends, have new opportunities, new experiences, taking a chance to rediscover who you are. And yes, you will make mistakes, because we all do. It's a wheel of fortune. You can go up, you can go down. It doesn't make any difference. But it's the whole point of that transformation of yourself, that you can go out and do that. You know, join a book club, you know, join a gym, even if it's an online thing, it doesn't matter. Go out there, try new experiences, try and learn how to do something new. Think, why not? You can, because you have transformed. You had that death card. You've let go of all that dead weight that's sort of surrounding you, and you are who you truly are and who you truly can be. And that's the whole point of this week. This is a really exciting week. I know I say every week is exciting. You should treat every week as exciting. But nevertheless, this one can transform you. But only you can make the effort, because when it comes down to it, that death card is you making that effort. It's not like the Tower where you're sort of forced into it. This is you realizing what changes you need to make in your life. Even if it's losing weight, you know, you've got to make that choice. So this is an amazing week that you can utilize to transform your life for next year, or for the next month, for the next week, it doesn't matter. So have a very, very interesting week. I'm going to remind you, 11 o'clock today, if you're watching this early in the morning, 2 minutes silence for remembrance. Anyway, I shall see you soon. Bye for now.